This old Sansui AU-317 had a fault where when you turn the volume up or turn the bass up, the amp would start putting strange clicking sounds on the speakers. So this is a look to see how I repaired it and what's wrong with it. So if we turn the volume up, we've got 1 kilohertz going in. The scope's monitoring both left and right channels. That's about halfway. You can see there's a bit of weird looking distortion on there. So looking at that same left and right audio output on these more modern digital storage scopes, you can see you've got these. This is where the waveform is looking funny, and the gap between them is showing it's 100 Hertz, which is, well, let's say that's kind of like full wave rectified main supply in the UK at 50 Hertz. So if I crank this up, we can look and see. We can see there that's where it's kind of lopped off. If I scroll this waveform along, we can see most of it's alright, which kind of suggests that the amplifier is amplifying, because that's a pretty good looking sine wave. And then there's another one right there. And the fact that it's on both left and right channels, they're both identically affected, would suggest that the fault isn't really with the amplifier. It might well be with the power supply that's powering the main power amp. The preamp is fine. I've checked that because this amp's got a separate output for the preamp, and that's perfectly okay. So there's either something slugging the this sort of plus or minus 42 volts on this amp, or the power supply itself is faulty. Okay, I've put my scope on the main bridge rectifier. I'm going to look at the positive and the negative supply. So the top trace is the positive supply, and this blue line here is a negative supply. So straight away you can see the top trace. It should be plus or minus 40 volts, and it's on 20 volts per division. So these is 20 volts per division, and the centre line is the 0 bit, and you can see the positive supply has got a lot of nasty ripple on it, while the negative supply is perfectly normal. It's nice and flat and smooth. So if I turn the amp off, the positive supply decays quite quickly, while the negative supply doesn't really do anything. So I've taken this capacitor. This is the capacitor that was on the positive rail. It's 50 volts, 10,000 microfarads out of the unit, and there's that there should be the ground pin. So that actually came off removing it. Two of these pins are just literally just to hold the thing. They don't connect to anything. This bit there, that's the bit of the capacitor that came off. That was this this bit there. So that's clearly broken. Right, so as a quick temporary fix, I had a fairly big old capacitor. So what I've done, I've temporarily tacked it into the unit with some wires. I put a scope on one of its power supply rails. I can now, so now I've done that, I can now look at test it again. So this is the scope looking at both of the power rails. So if I turn the amp on, the power on, see they both jump up nicely. There's no horrible signals on the top yellow trace, which was there before. I turn the amp off. They both drop down very, very slowly. And if I now look at put some audio through, turn the volume up. This is about where it used to start going all horrible and distorted. So I can now crank it much higher. That's almost full volume there. So I would say this amp is now working. I'll plug a loudspeaker on it and have a listen, and I'll check the bias, but that looks like the fault was that capacitor. So that's the volume. Hang on, let's turn it right up a bit more. This is the volume increased beyond, way beyond where it was going all distorted and horrible before. And the power supply's rails are still looking okay on this one. And I didn't video it, but when you turn the volume up, that just totally collapsed. It had like no guts to it whatsoever. So I'll need to go and buy a new capacitor and get a more modern version of this one. I'll change that one as well, and there's a couple of other power supply ones down here that I'll probably swap out as well. And I reckon that's probably it fixed. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. Please subscribe to my channel to be alerted to new videos that I upload as and when I make them. Thank you.